All right, what's going on, guys? So in this video, we're making some easy summertime chili dogs. I got this idea from listening to the How to Barbecue Right podcast with Malcolm Reed. They were just talking about doing this method where you braise the chili dogs, or you braise the hot dogs in some chili and you serve them up like that. It sounded like a pretty good idea. I actually made some for some friends a few weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure they thought they came out pretty good. So I figured I'd do a video on it and show you guys, so stick around, check it out. Easy chili dogs, here we go. First thing you wanna do is obviously make some chili. All right, so we got medium-high heat. We got some avocado oil. I'm just gonna coat the bottom of the pan. Going in with 2 pounds of 85-15 ground beef. About 80-20, I would rather get that, but this is all they had, and I didn't feel like grounding any meat, so I'm gonna go with this. I'm just gonna brown the meat for probably like 10 to 15 minutes. You just wanna cook out the moisture and let it start to cook in its own fat and kind of sizzle up a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in there and some pepper. So you can see all that moisture right there, but what you wanna do is just let that evaporate. Because a lot of people will pour that out, but you're just pouring a lot of flavor out, so you just wanna leave that in there and just cook it out, and then the meat's gonna start to fry up a little bit, get some color on it. All right, so now you can see at the bottom of the pan, they're starting to get some burnt up bits. I mean, it's not actually burnt, it's called fond, just adding flavor, so when we deglaze it with a little bit of liquid, we're gonna scrape the bottom. And so ahead of time, I chopped up a couple of onions. I'm just gonna eyeball about how much I'm gonna put in here. And I got some serranos, about that much. A little more salt. Just cook these for a minute. You just want them to soften up a little bit. So I usually do a chili puree, but what I'm doing is I'm getting some chili powder just to make it easier. I'm eyeballing that also. I just wanna kind of coat everything in the chili powder. Probably like 3 tablespoons, maybe a little more. Just a little bit of ground cumin, about that much. Got some hardcore carnivore. I'm gonna throw a little bit of that in there. And I'm only gonna move this around for probably like 45 seconds because I don't want it to burn up. Just gonna toast it up a little bit. Also a little garlic powder. Actually a lot, or about that much. Go ahead and grab whatever kind of beer you like. There's usually some Miller Lite, going in with 1 whole beer. Just make sure you scrape the bottom, get all the bits up. All right, so now I got a small can of tomato sauce. And also, if you wanted to thicken this up, you could put a little bit of flour when I had no liquid in there. Like you want to put like a couple tablespoons of flour, and then cook that down. It'll thicken everything up. You could have put tomato paste. Also, you could do a cornstarch slurry, but I'm just gonna get liquid in here, and then we're gonna let this simmer and reduce, and it's gonna thicken up by itself. Got some beef bone broth. Put a couple of cups in there. All right, so now I got that chilling on the stove with the lid on. We're gonna let that simmer. If you're in a hurry, let that go minimum of like 1.5 hours, but I'm trying to let it go like 2, maybe 3 hours. You wanna go back periodically and check for seasoning. If you wanna add more chili powder, any other things like that, go ahead and do that. If it gets a little too thick, add a little bit more stock or water or however you want to do it. I just want to get it to the right consistency so when we put it on the chili dogs, it tastes good and it's not too runny. Next thing we got to do is grill up some dogs, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, this is what we got on our chili. There's like 45 minutes on there. We've got our dogs charred up. Just throw them in there. Let these hang out for 1.5 hours, 2 hours. Just relax, drink a couple beers, do whatever you gotta do. Doesn't look that good right now, but it's gonna taste good, I guarantee it. All right, so this is what we got. It's been like 2 hours and 15 minutes. I know I said I was gonna try to go 3 hours, but I'm pretty hungry and this is looking pretty good. Everything's thickened up pretty nice, so we're gonna make some dog. Here we go. guys some easy chili dogs. They got a little bit of queso fresco on there, some onions, some serranos, and that good old fake ass American cheese. You know, it's a super basic chili recipe. You can make it however you usually do it. A lot of people like putting beans in chili, but for putting it on hot dogs, I don't want to put beans in this. But, you know, usually I don't really care if you put beans in chili. I'll still eat it. Doesn't matter to me. But these taste freaking awesome. You should try these out. Nice little summertime treat. But like always, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Please share the content if you like it. If you don't like it, share it anyway and tell someone how bad this sucks. Tell them these are the worst chili dogs you ever saw. I'd still appreciate it. But thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. See you in the next video. Thank you.